Welcome back to Brain Bitesize. Today, we're diving into a fascinating topic that often goes unnoticed: signs that a girl is intimidated by your looks. Let's dive in and uncover the 8 things a girl is intimidated by your looks. Number 1. Body language. Body language is a powerful tool for expressing emotions and feelings that are sometimes hard to understand. It's the subconscious way we communicate our thoughts and feelings without realizing it. If a girl is intimidated by your looks, she might start fidgeting. This could be anything from tapping her fingers on the table to shaking her legs subconsciously. Fidgeting is a common sign of nervousness or discomfort. It's as if the body is trying to cope with the unease by keeping itself busy with minor movements. Another telltale sign is if she starts playing with her hair or jewelry. This is a classic sign of nervousness and indicates that she feels intimidated. She might twirl her hair around her finger, adjust her necklace repeatedly, or play with her earrings. These actions are often done unconsciously and serve as a distraction or a way to relieve tension. A change in posture may also indicate that she's feeling intimidated by your looks. For instance, she may hunch her shoulders or cross her arms, signs of defensiveness and discomfort. On the other hand, she might try to make herself smaller or take up less space, which could show that she's feeling overwhelmed or insecure. Number 2. Eye contact. Eyes are often referred to as the windows to the soul, and rightly so. They can reveal a lot about a person's emotional state and intentions. If you notice that a girl's gaze keeps darting away when she's around you, it could indicate that she's feeling overwhelmed or intimidated. It's natural for people to avoid eye contact when they feel uncomfortable or threatened. This might be because direct eye contact can feel too intimate and intense, especially when she's feeling intimidated by your looks. However, it's crucial to note that avoiding eye contact doesn't always mean she's intimidated. There could be other reasons for this behavior, such as shyness, social anxiety, or cultural norms. But if she's generally confident and makes regular eye contact with others but seems to struggle to maintain it with you, it could be a sign that your looks are intimidating. Number 3. Volume control. One significant indicator that a girl might be intimidated by your looks is if you notice a change in her voice when she's around you. This can manifest in a couple of ways. Some girls may subconsciously lower their voices in a calm tone when intimidated. This could be due to nervousness or an attempt to not draw too much attention to themselves. If you notice that her voice becomes softer and quieter when you're around, it might be a sign that she's feeling intimidated by your looks. On the other hand, some girls might overcompensate for their feelings of intimidation by speaking louder than usual. This could be an attempt to assert their presence and mask their feelings of insecurity or intimidation. Raising her voice unnecessarily or more than with others could indicate that she's trying to overcompensate for feeling intimidated by your looks. Number 4. Laughter. A common reaction to nervousness or intimidation is nervous laughter. This is a physical response to stress, tension, confusion, or anxiety. Neuroscientist explains that we tend to laugh when we're nervous to deal with these overwhelming emotions. It could be a sign of nervousness if you notice that she's giggling at your every word, even when your words aren't amusing. This type of laughter can be viewed as a defense mechanism subconsciously employed to protect one from feeling overwhelmed with anxiety. In uncomfortable situations, nervous laughter serves as a stress response. It's a way for the body to relieve tension or serves as a defense mechanism to avoid feeling overwhelmed. If she seems to laugh a lot more around you, it might be her way of coping with the intimidation she feels because of your looks. Number 5. Initial submissiveness. This doesn't have to do with any sort of power dynamics, but rather her behavior in conversation and interaction. If you notice that she's overly agreeable or passive when interacting with you, especially in the beginning, it might indicate that she's feeling somewhat overwhelmed. Being overly agreeable often involves agreeing with everything you say, not expressing her opinions strongly, or avoiding any form of disagreement or conflict. This behavior can stem from a desire to be liked and accepted, particularly when intimidated. It's her way of navigating the situation without ruffling feathers or making herself more vulnerable. If you find she's saying yes to everything you suggest or propose or nodding to all your points without offering much in return, it could be because she feels intimidated by your looks. She might fear that disagreeing with you or expressing her opinions might lessen your interest in her or lead to rejection. Number 6. Mirroring behavior. This is an interesting psychological phenomenon where a person subconsciously imitates another person's gestures, speech patterns, or attitudes. In this case, If a girl mirrors your actions, it could indicate that she's feeling somewhat overwhelmed or intimidated by your looks. Mirroring can include copying your gestures, such as how you hold your drink, sit or stand, or even the expressions you use. She might also mimic your tone of voice or the way you speak. This behavior often happens without the person even realizing they're doing it. Why does this happen? Mirroring is a way for people to establish rapport and feel more connected to the person they're interacting with. It's a subconscious attempt to relate to and understand the person better. In this context, if a girl feels intimidated by your looks, she might mirror your actions to bridge that intimidation gap and connect with you on a deeper level. Number 7. Social media insights. If a girl is intimidated by your looks, her online activity could offer some telltale signs. Observing her interactions on your social media platforms can give you an indication of her feelings. For instance, if she's consistently liking and commenting on your photos, it could be a sign of her admiration. She might be trying to catch your attention or subtly express her appreciation for your looks. Remember that these actions might not be limited to new posts. She might also be going through your older photos and interacting with them. Additionally, frequent views of your stories on platforms like Instagram or Snapchat could indicate her interest. Stories are more immediate and personal, providing a glimpse into your day-to-day life. If she's regularly one of the first to view your stories, it could mean she's eagerly keeping up with your updates, suggesting a level of interest and possibly intimidation. Number 8. Seeking your attention. If a girl is intimidated by your looks, she might consistently try to be in your presence or initiate interactions with you. This could be her way of dealing with the intimidation she feels by trying to get comfortable around you and establish a connection. You might notice her finding reasons to be around you, even when unnecessary. Whether it's sitting next to you at a group gathering, showing up at events where she knows you'll be present, or simply being in the same room as you, these actions indicate that she's seeking your attention. Moreover, it strongly signals her interest if she's often initiating conversations or making plans with you. This proactive approach shows that she's willing to take the initiative despite any intimidation she might feel. She's trying to get to know you better because your looks have piqued her interest, and she's genuinely intrigued by your presence. That wraps up our exploration of the 8 signs that a girl might be intimidated by your looks. As always, keep decoding the world around you with empathy and kindness. If you found this video enlightening, remember to show some love by hitting that like button, subscribing to Brain Bitesize, and ringing the notification bell for more mind-expanding content. Thanks for watching. Stay curious, stay empathetic, and stay tuned for more.